Carter.
And my name is Matthew Gleason. And today, the project that we are presenting to you is a project that we like to call the Electronic Register. This is an app that I swear to you will revolutionize electronic mobile banking. It is the next step in electronic mobile banking.
Like Matt said, this app is going to revolutionize how everyone does their mobile banking. The problem that we found is that the younger generation has finances isn't the most important thing on their mind, and we know that almost, I'm going to say about 70% of young adults have either a smartphone, an iPhone, something that can have applications put on. So our app idea is a mobile electronic register. It's a step up from the paper register that you normally would write down all your transactions throughout the day. And the goal is, throughout the day, when they make a transaction, they can just easily input that information into that electronic register, so that way they know where their finances are and how they are doing. One of the most prominent features that we have for our app is the photo recognition software. This software will allow you to take a picture of any receipt or check, decide whether or not it's going to be a withdrawal or a deposit from your account, and have that information go directly into your electronic register, so it's easy to read and your account is updated for yourself. A very important security feature about this is with the photos. Once you take the photo and that information is all set and settled into your account, the picture is immediately deleted. That way no one will be able to search what transactions you've recently made and any deposits that you make towards your account. So it's completely private and only for you. Another security feature, just like any other mobile banking app, is that with this app you'll have to have a username and password to access inside. That way it's completely personal. Also, the automatic calculations will help get rid of any calculating errors that you might have when normally doing it in a paper register form. So there's very minimal room for effort, and it's all in time, right on the spot, so you know what's in your account. That way you're not going to withdraw and have any fees occur.
So the day-to-day use of this product is insanely relevant in today's fast-paced society. Let's take your average consumer. Let's call him Fred. And Fred here is your average middle class consumer. He has a wife, he has some kids, and today his day is crazy today. So he has to say, pick up his kids from school, his wife's running late, so he has to cook them dinner, so he has to go to the grocery store, he has to pick up his dry cleaning, he has to deposit a check for work so that he can buy his food at the grocery store. And with this app, all of that is made extremely easy. Finances are the last thing that he needs to worry about. All he has to do is he has to go to the grocery store, he has to take his receipt, he has to take a picture of it. Then, after he's done, he goes to the dry cleaner, gets his receipt, takes a picture of that, takes a picture of his paycheck, and it's automatically all calculated into his account. No hassle, automatically done, no questions asked. Thank you for your consideration, and thank you for your time.
All right, is there any questions that the judges have?
So, how far have you developed the software?
We haven't started any software development. Neither one of us are computer software developers. We do have someone in mind who's a close friend of ours. He's actually already successfully made an app and has gotten awarded by a company and recognized. They're helping pay for his schooling, so we're hoping to maybe bring him into this idea so that we can further develop the app. As of everything else, we have a design layout idea, just ideas floating around of how we want to present it. Other than that, we're really hoping that we can just keep going with this app and actually get some concrete stuff going.
Have you, just as I think about it, have you thought about whether it would be a standalone app or whether it would be integrated into what other what financial institutions are already providing.
Matt, you want to take it? Matt?
Looks like you're on your own.
All right. Hopefully we'll get the call back. So the idea of integrating this with other banks and associations like it, I found out through asking many people on campus that where would you feel comfortable with this app? Where would you want to get it? Would you like to get it through like Google Play or the App Store? Or would you feel more comfortable with it being through the bank's website? And the prominent response was through the bank's website because they felt it was safer and it was more trustworthy. So we would hopefully, with DCU, it would be sponsored by DCU, so obviously the app would go straight to you first. But if in the future it would promote, we could also expand to other financial institutions.
All right, very good. Welcome back.
I have a question. Have you thought of tying it to any financial planning or budgeting? Either daily, weekly, monthly, something like that?
Did you hear it, Matt?
Yeah, I heard the question.
Okay.
So we have thought about that, and we have some kind of an idea of putting in a feature where you can program reoccurring charges. So you can set out your entire month's budget. Basically, say you have a paycheck, so you can automatically put that in. You have a magazine subscription or a monthly bill payment that's constant, and you can basically plan out all of your financial information for the month, for the week, or for the year even, and that's an idea for a feature that we want to put in.
You have any questions?
Do you know, are there any other apps like this out there?
Yeah, one of the larger apps right now is one called Checkbook. It offers a similar approach to ours, but what makes ours so much different than theirs is our idea for the reoccurring fees and payments that you might have to do. They have that feature, but it's very faulty. Customer reviews say that it's not very trustworthy. After a couple months, it'll stop. So we're going to hope that when we integrate it, we're going to make it monthly, bi-weekly, quarterly, however it occurs for you, so it fits your life. Another feature that they don't have is our photo recognition software, which is what makes our app so much different from anything that's out there. No other electronic register app has this feature. So I hope that with that, it'll get young people more involved with their banking and more involved with their financial situation so they feel more comfortable later down the road.
So I think that's the piece that captures my attention, right? So my kids don't keep registers, right? They look at me, why are you doing it on paper, Dad? You can just print it out from digital credit union. I said, no, I have to have it in this little book. Well, you barely even write checks, Dad, but it's a habit I've got to do. But this idea of taking the picture means that I don't have to write things down.
Right.
Right? So how challenging is it going to be to integrate that?
Yeah, Matt?
So we plan to make it as simple as possible, as streamlined as possible. The design is going to be such that it's going to be just, you have to take a picture of it and it's automatically in, or you manually put it in your charge, and the reoccurring charge, and it basically takes it and puts it in and puts it into the kind of like an internal calendar, I guess you could say, and it keeps track of these charges, these weekly charges, so that you only have to put it in once and then they're done. So they have to take, say, 15, 20 minutes one time to set up the register, and then it's done, and it's very little time after that.
And also, with the photo recognition software, how we plan to make it work is that normally when you have a page per register, it's a description of the product, like a quick little thing of where you went or purchased. So let's say like Walmart, you go to Walmart, you get a check, they have their logo at the top, and the photo recognition will say, oh, it's from Walmart, put that in. The date will already be set to today's date, unless you need to go back and back check because you forgot that you had a check that or a receipt that you forgot. And then it'll look for the total, and it will put that in, calculated it all out. So that's how we hope that, how we are going to design the photo recognition software.
So that's the core of the application, is the photo recognition software.
Yes, and then everything else will help flow, make everything come together.
And so we'll, because I think some receipts are this long, right? So would
Mhm.
those just get scanned in potentially, or?
What you could do is we will probably, that's a good point to bring up. What we could do is that if it's a long receipt, you can put multiple pictures. So you take a picture of the description and then a picture of the total. That way it'll all fit together.
Is the thought on, for example, you go to an ATM and you withdraw $50. Would you scan in that receipt into the checkbook, or is there an intention that there would be kind of an electronic integration where any electronic transactions would actually be pulled into the application?
The actual application will be tied to your bank account, so any electronic transfers that you make out of that bank account will be automatically put in, and it will automatically track those along with your receipts. So to answer your question, no, you would not have to re-enter that receipt.
Okay.
And how would you use the prize money?
Well, if we use it to help start financing our project. Like I said, both of us have commented over the past couple weeks since we started, wow, it'd be really useful right about now when we're trying to, like, at a gas station. I find myself at the gas station on the commuter. So I'll pull out the receipt like, wow, I really wish I had this app so I can just put that there. I don't have to worry about this receipt, throw it right away in the trash and not have to worry about it. So honestly, this app, would, the money would obviously go straight for the app, and we'll hopefully get one of our friends to come in and help us design it out.
Very good. Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.